I'm gonna be a stripper.
Dude, let's do it.
All you gotta do is take like roids. That's all you gotta do. Get ripped.
Yeah. Because you're already like, you just have to not be a troll. Like looks wise.
True.
Just if you're just not a troll, then if you get ripped, then that's it. It's GG's.
Yeah, you can look like semi decent, but if you have a nice body, like you're good.
Exactly. Oh, and you have to be able to like dance. Like you have to be able to move to the beat that's playing in the club.
Yeah. Just they have classes. They probably train you and then work with the pole or whatever, and then GG's. You make hella money.
Yeah, and the pole spins on its own, so you just have to be able to hold it.
I'm curious to what's the difference in pay. Like obviously girls make more, but I wonder how much a guy makes.
A male stripper. Probably pretty good.
Probably.
You'd be a
so like
ChillinDale.
say the girls like club hires like 20 or 30 girls to work. Like I wonder how many male strip club makes, or like how many strippers they have, because like it can't be as packed. But it's for a gay bar, so it probably is.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a gay bar. Girls go to strip
It
clubs.
Is. No, I know it isn't, but like that's probably most of their like clientele.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
I'm guessing.
I have no idea.
It might be split.
Yeah.
I don't know. Find out next time.
When
we go.
When we go. Next time when we go.
Dude, imagine a vlog.
I don't know. That would be dangerous in 2019. You get all those comments like, "What's the big deal?" Like,
it's not a big deal.
Exactly. But you're posting it, so it's like a pseudo deal.
Stripping for our lives. We we go in there and like they train us for a day and we do it.
I would have to get in way better shape than what I'm in right now.
Me too.
You can't strip with this gut.
You could like paint it or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Paint like
because it's not like
Target.
It's not like Bert. What's his name? Bert with a K.
Bert Chrysler.
Yeah, it's not like that kind of gut where you can just like rock comedy. It. Yeah, it's just like, oh, that dude doesn't take care of himself. Yeah.
Right.
It's just like he's obviously he's skinny, but it's like he doesn't do anything, so it's like it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah. Okay.
That's probably one of the things I'll never do ever. In my
I'll add
life,
it to my goals list.
So what's your goals for 2020? It's just on the top.
New Year's resolution: strip one night. Dude, I would make more money that one. I mean, like, assuming I get to the like build upness, like the built body for it, I'd probably make more money in that night than I do at like a weekend at Red Lobster.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much they make. Like, if you're a girl stripper, for sure they make.
Oh yeah.
Well, it depends it depends on the location too. Like, cause if you're in like a small city, but if you're in a big city and do it, like, if you were like the Magic Mike, they have like this thing or whatever in Vegas, I think it is. I remember girls talking about it. They would go to the Magic Mike show, like when the movie was big, and the guys they'd have like guy dancers. It'd basically just be like a whatever, and they do all the moves and I think they would take girls on stage. They had to make so much money at those clubs.
Oh yeah, I bet they loved that movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
They probably were so happy that Magic Mike came out.
And my name was Mike too, so like when that came out, dude.
Oh dang, you're probably banging.
I was
How many people did you hit that? How many girls fell victim to the Magic Mike line?
I was so straight edge during that time in my life. I like went to church every week and everything. And we watched the movie.
Somebody has to.
Yep. Anyways.
Start the pod?
Yeah, let's just cut that out.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely the pre-show banter.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
We out here.
I'm not recording.
Oh. Well, then I'll just put my half up.
Just your half talking to nothing?
Yeah.
episode 5, man. We made it a whole month.
Oh, are we starting? Is that how you started?
No, I don't know. We don't have to, but I'm just saying, like,
episode 5.
I'm proud of us. Yeah, I'm proud of us.
Me too, man. Round of applause
because,
for us.
Yeah, when we were starting and stuff, like, I don't know. It's not like it's a thought in the back of my head, but it's just like, kind of, I don't know, just episode 1. Like, the hardest part was just starting, because we did so much planning. We we got the logo. Yeah, the intro. Yeah, we probably overplanned, but I don't know. We did episode 1, and after we did episode 1, I was just like, finally. Like, we've been talking about this for like way too, like, months.
Yeah, hella long.
You know, we just couldn't record it, and then we finally did the first episode. So I was just like, yeah, I'm ready for the next one already. Like, I just want to see like the number go up. And then we had our first guest, episode 3. We did 4, and then now we are episode 5.
Yeah,
it'll be sick to see the double digits, though.
Yeah, it's coming.
That's the next milestone. It'll be double digits. Will be 10. That'll be like fuck yeah. Like we did 10 episodes, and then after episode 10, it'll be like episode 13 or 14, I think, is when we're at the end of the year. That'd be a cool episode. And then after that, it won't be a while until episode 37's the cursed one.
Yes.
The milestone.
Yeah, but I don't know if we ever talked about that on. Like, in the episode, but yeah, my last 2 podcasts both ended at episode 37.
That's so weird.
Yeah, totally unplanned.
That's really weird. But yeah, I'm sure we'll kick the shit out of that number.
Yeah, we're gonna hit 137 eventually.
Dude, hitting 100 is gonna be like, whoa! Like, we've been doing this for over 2 years now, because that's gonna be almost a 2-year mark.
Yep.
That'll be right under. That'll be a month before we hit 2 years on the pod, but
yeah, it'll be like November or September. It'll be September 2020. Yeah.
That'll be right around TwitchCon next year.
Dude,
we're gonna have to do
TwitchCon 1 year extravaganza.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. So I don't know, but we're gonna have to either do the episode in TwitchCon, but we probably won't. We'll have to backlog it and do an extra one.
Yeah, because it would be inconvenient to have to go off and record, and we wouldn't have our audio. Yeah, we wouldn't have our equipment. That would be a bad idea.
Yeah, we just backlog like the day before or whatever.
Yeah.
But
hold on. Okay, so my camera preview is still so like not smooth for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and apologize now if my video is jacked up. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
How about you end the video here and then start re-recording the video in Streamlabs?
Because that would be a whole thing, and I don't know if it'd be any better. The camera app takes out of all of my camera apps, this one takes the least amount of resources. I think it's fine.
Why is it?
It's fine.
I would say why would it like hiccup? I mean, I know PCs, but like
it
could be or something.
Could be anything. I have no idea, but I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
I hope it's fine. It better be fine. I swear to God. If
it's not. I guess good thing that we have YouTube's our biggest like platform, but like at least we record audio and stuff. So like, I don't know.
But what if the audio is all janky too? Okay, it doesn't matter.
That's a problem.
Start the show. It's fine. The audio is not janky. I promise.
We're just talking just in the episode, just skipping everything.
That's just because we're using Discord.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Gunshot sound effect at Discord.
Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, dude.
Fuck Discord.
Yeah, like
Discord's terrible. Us as a gaming collective community picked one of the worst voice communication softwares I've ever had the displeasure of using before. But we just still I don't know. It sucks.
Like we'll be like talking on it, and like all of a sudden it'll be like a random night where like he'll be talking and it'll cut out like 30 seconds. I'm like, can you repeat everything you said? He does it, but then after the 17th or 18th time, it gets annoying and we're just screaming
way
at Discord.
Before that.
Yeah,
but it's funny because the screaming gets cut out, so it's like
he's like, mother Discord, dude. It just cuts you out. It's even funnier.
Yeah, it probably gets worse because the Discord FBI guy that's listening in on us is getting mad. So
yeah, he's like cutting it out. He's controlling the call.
Yeah. We summon them by saying their name, and then they're like, "Oh, these guys are talking shit."
Yeah, I don't know why it's so bad. Like, it's weird.
I don't know. I'm sure it's not easy to create a voice sharing service where we are miles and miles away and are talking to each other, but.
But other stuff, like, I can stream video and audio to people, and it works fine. Like,
all the way on the other side of the planet.
Yeah, so, like, you can't just do voice? I don't know.
Or on the other, not the other side, but the other end of our flat Earth. I don't know.
Our donut-shaped Earth. Hey, happy National Donut Day, by the way.
Today's Donut Day?
I didn't mean to do that. Yes.
Whoa, dude, I didn't know. I didn't even eat a donut.
Not the day that this will come out, but like on November 5th, it's National Donut Day. I saw everyone posting about it.
Remember the 5th of November.
So does that mean it's National Donut and National Earth Day because they're both the same shape?
Wait, what?
You ever
donut?
seen that picture?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's like a meme
For the record,
where,
I was kidding about the flat Earth thing. I know you know.
Obviously.
I know you know.
There's a meme about the Earth shaped as a donut, and the reason we see the sky blue is because we're looking at ourselves. The other side of the Earth. Like, it's so stupid.
We're looking at the other. We like see China up in the sky.
Yeah, that's what they think. And there's like a hole in between. Like, whoever created that is just so high, dude.
Is China blue?
No,
when we look up and see
water.
Green, oh, it's like the ocean. So
yeah,
no matter where you're at on the planet, if you look up, you're looking at an ocean.
It makes no sense.
And it's not and it's not falling at you because the gravity works like.
We should edit in a picture of this picture, like, for 2 seconds. But I know you don't want to do that.
That's so much work, dude.
I'm sorry.
Adding in a picture.
Yeah, dude.
It's so much work.
Way out of our fucking talent.
All right.
Threshold.
All right. So we are roughly, depending on how long the intro goes, we are roughly 10 to 15 minutes in. Would you like to start somewhere? Just like with our topics and stuff? Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, do you want to do like an intro or just start talking about it? We good. No, we can start. This is Chillin For Our Lives, episode 5, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, all this stuff. Last week we talked about how we're gonna upgrade the podcast. We're gonna be all new and fancy and stuff, and I feel like we did. Yeah. But we did say that we were gonna add timestamps to the description, and we didn't do that, so I apologize. So we are going to do that this time. We're gonna add timestamps for when we're talking about BlizzCon, Overwatch 2, Diablo 4. We're gonna rant about Gears again because we've never done that before. Courage to YouTube, which is crazy, kinda. Ooh. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, so. That's basically a rundown for this episode, and who knows what happens in between those, but I feel like we should start with the news. Yeah, eventually though, this with this little section of 15 or 10 to 15, almost 20 minutes now is going to be the whole episode. Yeah, and we might mention video games, but that's fine. That's what we hope to get to. So if in episode 38, let's say, if you're like, yeah, I want to listen to Chillin For Our Lives to get the video game news, you're gonna be severely disappointed. We might be able to lay it out where we have how we have all of our topics written down now, but we might have it where it's a certain section of the show, so then they know where to look for it. Yeah, I feel like that'll always be the main idea, the foundation. Right? Yeah, you shouldn't come here to learn about the news, we assume that we kind of go into it assuming that you already know the news. We just kind of commentate on it. So we don't need to break down bullet by bullet exactly who said what and what this means and all this stuff. But we're probably kind of about to do that with Overwatch. So let's get it. All right. It's all you. Floor is yours. The floor is mine. All right. Yeah. Overwatch 2 exists. Who knew? It might not exist, though. Overwatch 1.5 was announced at BlizzCon 2019. So Overwatch 2 exists, and they put out a pretty cool trailer full of story and characters and lore and all these characters that we've come to know and love over the past few years, saving this big city and just doing other quirky stuff. And an Overwatch like TV show or like web series or some kind of thing would be pretty cool. Because their character, people were like falling in love with these characters way before the game came out. Overwatch porn is like such a massive thing. Like,
like find that out.
Like Blizzard, like before Overwatch even launched, like it took over the hub. Like it was just people just instantly fell in love with these characters because they're so like, I don't want to keep saying quirky, but they're so like distinct and they're so full of character, I guess. It's just like, and they're so different. It's really like, they're really cool. And like for Overwatch 2, we're just getting more of that basically. Like same Z's characters, the same maps, kind of. And the same modes. We got the new mode Push. All right, let me not start so negative. They introduced a new mode Push. They put out, there's a PvE mode, which, which
interesting.
Is but it's not like a story mode, which I think is what people do want out of Overwatch.
Probably.
So yeah, like we know a lot, but we don't know a lot. Is I guess what I'm trying to say.
Have they talked about the PvE? Like, have they talked about if it's like a survival mode or?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure someone is yelling at their computer screen right now, is telling us exactly what it is, but I'm sorry, we can't hear you because it just seems like. I don't know, to be honest. I'm just going to go right out and say I failed the test. I don't think we know. They just said like where they take place, and they have different, like each character has different abilities, and it's definitely not a story mode. It's like what am I trying to say? Like a Destiny raid quest kind of
run and
thing.
gun type mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I noticed when I saw like the trailer that was interesting. Well, I mean a lot of stuff was I guess interesting, but like the new thing about like the PvE was like they showed Tracer on the screen and they showed a bunch of power-ups and like so you can like have certain like abilities and like stats that you can upgrade, which I thought that was cool, and it's like it's new for Overwatch, so that was cool.
Yeah, definitely. Like she has her different abilities. She has level 1, level 10, and level 20 abilities, and you can pick those, and then that's kind of how you upgrade your character. Obviously, that's not in PvP, so PvP they keep everything balanced that way. Yeah. So that's pretty cool, and it's fun. It'll have co-op, of course. It just adds a new layer because some people might really like the idea of Overwatch, but if they're not a big fan of PvP, then this could be their way to get into the series, which is really cool. They have announced a new character, and one got leaked. Or no, I didn't think it was leaked. Well, the character that got leaked, I believe their name was Echo, and they were in like the cinematic trailer. Like she flew by, but they haven't like gone into like detail of her really. So we will be getting new characters, and I think it came out just today that there's at least 4 other unannounced characters that are brand new too. So
okay.
Yeah, so it's not like a complete rehash, but last week we were talking about how we would like to see like a whole new roster. So that's clearly not happening. And if I had to guess, I would say that the like Overwatch fans, like the people that are deep into it, are probably happy with that. Cuz they like I said, they love these characters. So
well, based on my experience with just Overwatch or like any video game, when I look forward to like the second installment of a game or like the sequel, I want to see like new content and just a fresh feel. Like I don't want to play like, all right, imagine, because we always go back to Gears, but that's like a game we're familiar with.
Yeah.
Imagine Gears 4 has been out, we played it for years, all these maps, all this stuff, and then Gears 5 comes out and it's the exact same like skins and characters and like everything's the same. They hardly add any new like anything.
Dang, what an awful world that would be to live in.
Yeah, I mean, it shows like Gears 5 isn't doing anything great, but like imagine just that. Like, I don't know, I'd be pissed. Like, I want all new stuff. Like, I understand they're 2 totally different games because like Overwatch is like, it's all about a balance thing. You got all your abilities, team works together. It is different, but like, I don't know. I just feel like, as for the casual Overwatch player, I just want to see like a new roster of characters. Like, I've seen these characters. Imagine, I can't even imagine if I played this game competitively and I saw like all the same characters. Like, I know like it's a lot to learn because like there's so many details within like, well, this healer works better with this FPS or like or DPS or like all this, you know, there's combinations. But I just think it'd be cool to learn something totally new, and like you could still bring back some characters to bring like the familiarity like back from Overwatch 1. So then it's still like some of it, but like to bring back the whole roster and only introduce like I forgot, Dark Lord said something about like only introducing like 1 or 2 heroes a year or something. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, so
it's so like vanilla.
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right. Like 2, not 1 or 2, but like 2 or 3 I think characters a year.
A year though is such a long time in video game like timeline.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's only been out since April, and they already have 3 new characters, and Sindel comes out later this month. So. Yeah. I mean, I guess it all just depends, because just to play devil's advocate, someone might argue like if you didn't have any of those characters, then it wouldn't be Overwatch anymore. So it just depends on what you want. Like. It just depends on what you want. Like if Mortal Kombat 12 came out, to use this comparison again, if 12 came out and it didn't have any of the same characters, I'd be like, well, this isn't Mortal Kombat. This is like a game that looks and plays and feels like Mortal Kombat, but it's just different.
I feel like it's the same concept though. Like that's why I said like you could bring back the core characters. So like say like a Mortal Kombat, you bring back the Raidens, the Scorpion, you know, that stuff, Sub-Zero, but then you introduce like half a new roster. I think that'd be refreshing.
Yeah. If they did halfsies, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, like that way you could satisfy both parties.
Yeah.
Not just, I don't know. I feel I haven't really asked a lot of the Overwatch people. I think they're just excited for something new just in general, because Overwatch has been out for a while, but like I don't know. I think just I don't know. They're just probably worried about like because the competitive scene is like so huge in Overwatch. They're probably just worried about that would be so much more balancing to do.
Yeah,
a new roster. So they've like figured this roster out for the most part. At least I think. I don't follow it that much, but that'd just be a lot of work, I guess, to balance it.
Then don't make Overwatch 2, I guess. Like
right.
I don't know. It seems like from the people that know, the people who I trust know what they're talking about. They've all just called it Overwatch 1.5. It looks just like it, but like I don't know. This is what we're gonna get, and it's gonna become the norm. Overwatch 1, I'm sure, is gonna not have any more like updates, or they're not gonna support it anymore. The Overwatch League is obviously everything's gonna switch to Overwatch 2. So you can, if you want to be active in the game, you have to buy it. So. Yeah, I mean, it's Blizzard. So,
what's your overall rating on like out of 10? Like what you were expecting and what they came out with. What do you think?
God, I don't know. From what?
Like excitement. I would just say rate excitement.
My excitement is probably like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I'm not the biggest Overwatch fan in the first place. I definitely enjoy it. I like it a lot. But
yeah, it can be fun.
Yeah, but it just looks like more of the same, and it's only the second game. And we're already saying, "Oh, it just looks like more of the same." And I bought every Madden from Madden 99 to Madden 19. So, yeah, like you can sell me on more of the same, but like I don't know. I have to play it. I have to know how it feels. I want to see all the maps. Like, I want to see the UI changes, the quality of life changes. I want to see if, like, when I pick it up and play it, like, yes, this feels like a sequel. Because, like, when Gears 4 was about to come out, I watched a multiplayer match before the game launched. And I was like, and I didn't have an Xbox One. So I was like, I'm not really missing much. This is just more Gears. But then I played Gears 4, and I'm like, oh, dang, this is next-gen Gears. So I guess we'll see, depending on...
I forgot you didn't buy Madden 20 this year as the first time in forever.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Yeah, this is the first time since Madden 99 that I didn't buy Madden.
I remember one of the first Maddens we played when I came over. Remember that?
Yeah, Madden 03.
It was like, Madden 03. Was that with Mike Vick?
No, that was 04.
No, that was 04.
Yeah, but the first one. Who was 03? Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk, yeah, with the Rams.
Yep.
Damn, dude, that's a throwback. That was 20 years ago.
Great.
Dude, when I hear people, like, when I hear old people talk about 20 years ago, I'm like, you're a fucking dinosaur. But now I say it, I'm just like, geez.
Yeah. I mean,
20 years ago, I was alive. and playing Madden.
Yep, you were. Madden 03, we used to have so much fun with that game.
Dude, back in the old Madden days, that's when you could score 110 points on someone, like, in a game.
Yeah.
It was so, like, just, like, offense heavy.
Yeah. And then they introduced that hit stick.
With Ray Lewis in 05.
Yep. Oh, God, the hit stick. The hit stick was legendary. Is legendary. Is.
Yeah.
So good.
Hit sticking someone and then they're just injured.
So like, good. Yeah, they had the one
season mode.
They had the one hit stick animation back when like tackles were all still like just completely animated and not like natural. They had the one where like you lead with your forearm and the guy's neck snapped back. Ooh,
he just bend back.
Yeah,
like, I always just fold in half.
Yeah. I would always have to watch the replay when I did that one, especially with Ray Lewis. Felt so good. Or Sean Taylor.
Dude, I wish that like I like knew how to work a YouTube, because like all the Madden we played, we could have made like a hit stick reel.
Oh, definitely.
That would have been so sick.
Highly like. Dude, I wonder if someone is doing a jacked up series, like a jacked up Madden series on
like
YouTube.
Like a YouTube version?
Yeah. Because ESPN can't do it anymore because the NFL is a bunch of sissies. Like the people that run the NFL, not the people in the NFL.
Right.
So they can't. They have
What'd you say?
Yeah, don't hurt me. So that now instead of jacked up, they have to do "Come on, man!" Like that's anywhere near as good.
It's different. It's like a different premise too, because it's like based off of just doing dumb plays.
Yeah. Because the NFL didn't want them to highlight like hard hits. So,
dude, that's like telling the UFC not to. Like that's what the sport is.
Yeah, I'd be like if FS1 did a knockout highlight reel for UFC and Dana White got upset about it. Like, bro,
wow, that's dumb.
Yeah,
that's dumb.
That's dumb.
But the NFL is brutal. But I actually, right before we recorded this podcast, I watched the Diablo 4 trailer, the cinematic trailer. That shit was crazy.
So crazy.
I had to think back really, and maybe I'm forgetting some, but like that was like one of the craziest trailers I've ever seen for a game. Like it was like 9 minutes long. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was super like gory, but like also like the music and the cinematic sound like really like brought you in, and like I've never played a Diablo games, but it still felt like I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you were in, like you cared. Yeah,
grabbed my attention.
Cared about it. Yeah. Yeah,
like just like like everything and like leading up to like the final moment of it, like where it just I don't know, just the action shots of it and like what happens, and like I have no idea anything about the story, but I'm like intrigued after watching it.
And that's exactly what it's supposed to do. So they killed it.
Yeah. So like anyone who hasn't seen the Diablo 4 cinematic trailer on YouTube, like search that up. And like even if you've never played a game like me, like one of their games, like I would still recommend it. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and it is beautiful too. Like they set that standard with Diablo 3, and I think they just raised the bar again with Diablo 4. It was
I'm curious.
Very well done.
I'm curious to see like the gameplay of it.
If there are gameplay videos out and they look really good.
Is there?
Yeah, and if you get like if this like really intrigued you on BattleNet, you can download Diablo 3 for free and play through the whole first act. Ooh. So, dude, we should do that. It's co-op. We should totally do that. I'm down.
I'm down.
Sick.
I'm down. Let's start right now. Let's end the pod.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Downloading.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah, because I played through that game on PS4, so it'll be a kind of a new experience for me. Because I haven't played Diablo on PC since 2, so it's been over a decade. Oh god.
Like you said, it was like because I don't really play like that many RPGs like at all, and I remember back in the day we played a game called Baldur's Gate. We got super invested.
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Let us be clear there, because Baldur's Gate is very different than Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Yeah, we played the Dark Alliance, and like we got super deep into it, even though it was forever ago. But all I remember is how like much we got into like collecting, like the gear and the weapons and just upgrading, and it was just super. I don't know. We were just in it.
Yeah.
So then when I asked about Diablo 4 and you like compared it to that game, I was like, all right, I got to check this out. So
yeah, people, your hardcore Diablo guys would probably say that Dark Alliance is like a cheap, watered down knockoff of Diablo. So like if it can give you that sort of vein, like if you remember how much you liked, like I wouldn't agree with that. I think Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance are 1 and 2 are very, very good games, but so just like it definitely captures or it has like the Diablo essence in it though. So like if you can just harken back to those days in that game and just Diablo 4 and 3 are like modernized versions of that. But like, you know, bad. I'm trying to not get the Diablo fanboys mad at me by comparing it to that game. But it's like new and improved and better, I guess.
You weren't even comparing. You were just referencing, like, I was just asking for something like a similar play style, not even comparing.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. They play similar. The top-down dungeon crawler, you don't have like crazy combos or anything like Devil May Cry kind of combos. You just like, you know, mash A to attack or whatever, and then you have your hotkeys where you can do different magic attacks, and you have your character that you can level up their stats. You know, you can pick like the barbarian or necromancer or whatever, those kind of classes. And it's I mean, you'll understand it a lot more once we play through 3. Before, just from the gameplay clips that I saw, it looks like, whereas Overwatch 2 looks like Overwatch 1.5, I was watching Diablo 4 clips thinking like, oh shit, this is Diablo 4. This is a sequel. This looks good. And I haven't gone through, or I don't want to get into the way nerdy nitty-gritty details on the podcast, but they have outlined like how the loot system works, and I highly recommend. I think Forbes or GameSpot, some like high-level site, put out an article explaining the loot system, and it sounds good. It sounds fun. It sounds like not grindy or anything like that. It like grindy in a good way. Like it sounds like it's fun and intriguing. Rewarding, yes. And like, you know, it's still very much Diablo. So if you liked it, you'll probably like this. And if you didn't like it, then maybe the upgrades will, like, you know, get you on that wagon.
Yeah, and the fact that we're gonna be playing it on PC, Diablo 4.
Yeah,
that's just gonna make everything better.
Yeah. So the one thing that I'm like kind of has me, I don't know, flustered or something, is they announced that it's coming out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Oh, yeah. But then they also said that game is not even coming out Blizzard soon. And Blizzard soon is a long time. So if it's not even Blizzard soon, then I'm thinking 2021 at the earliest. Then why the heck are they putting it out on PS4 and Xbox One? That doesn't make any sense. Because before they said not Blizzard soon, then I thought like, oh, well, it's on PS4 and Xbox One. That means it's coming out within the year. It has to. But now I have no idea. Maybe they just don't want to say PS5 and Scarlet because, well, PS5 has been officially announced, and Ubisoft said that their delayed games are going to be on the next-gen console. So I don't know.
They're just fucking with our minds,
I guess.
At this point.
Time will tell, I suppose.
Well, they're not going to be in May in that sea of games, so
yeah,
it's going to be longer than that.
Yes, definitely longer than that. But I'm hyped that the new trailer got you hyped, and I hope that the gameplay doesn't. I hope that you like the actual game, because the game it's gonna it has the same vibe as the trailer, but you know it's like it doesn't look like that. So hopefully you enjoy it, because I really like Diablo.
Yeah, any game that I can play like co-op with friends and stuff, and like it's a grindy game, but like not like super grindy, like you said, rewarding grindy. It seems to be like that's gonna be so fun to play with friends and be like, oh, like what kind of armor did you get? Like I'm upgrading this sword, like or this weapon. Like that'll be fun to like just get in. I like getting into games like that because you're just invested. Like it's just you're like I don't know, you're just in the game. Like I love those type of games where you like. You don't just pick it up, play it, and you're done. Like you're just like you're motivated, you're excited about like these little details.
Definitely, and it has like levels in beginning, like a beginning, middle, and end, not just like Destiny where you log in and there's a million things to do. Like there are a lot of things to do, and it can be like Destiny-esque where you have all these different people giving you all these different quests, but there is still like a straight line you can follow of like, all right, let's like beat the game now. Like there is that aspect of it, but then there's all these extra dungeons, and Diablo 3 had so many different like extra things you can do. I'm drawing a blank on what they're called, but they were like procedurally generated dungeons that you could go through, and play over and over again. They're not just like levels. They're like different quests with different loots and higher tiered loot and all that stuff. So it's like there's a lot to it. I hope you like it.
Yeah, I'm excited to. I'll probably check out the gameplay soon then and see a little bit more about it, because I've only seen like 5 seconds of gameplay from Diablo 3. So
yeah,
we'll see about that. That's exciting news, though. They at least announced it, so it's out there.
Yes, it is out in the world. Who knows? But when we'll actually play it? But we'll have plenty of games to play between now and then. So just kind of stick it in the back of your mind, know that it exists, and then try to forget about it, because you're going to be waiting a while.
Right. Something that happened literally, what was it? Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday, as of when we were recording this. So on Monday, November 4th.
I always forget. Yeah, I forget about that. So Monday, November 4th, a big Twitch streamer by the name of CourageJD switched over platforms. Another big streamer switched away from Twitch. This time, instead of Mixer, Courage went to YouTube. That was... so he said some type of announcement like in the beginning of the month, November 1st, I think. He was like 3 or 4 days like countdown on his Twitter, and then I saw someone said like he's going to Mixer. So like it had it in the back of my head. I was like, he might be switching. Either he's getting like a big deal like Ninja did with Adidas, like some type of like sponsorship, or he's switching platforms.
Did he real quick with the sponsorship thing? Was it him and Dr. Lupo that did the champion deal? Or was that Lupo and somebody else? Was that Lupo and Tim?
I think it was Tim the Tab, man.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I think so. But yeah, so he went to YouTube. That's another big streamer. That's a lot of views away from Twitch. That's like 15 to 20,000. I think it was a joke. It is. So if you're a smaller or medium streamer, it doesn't really mean that much. Not really, because a lot of like the big streamers' viewers are dedicated to them. So they're going to follow him no matter if he's on trashcan.streaming.live. Like, it doesn't matter where he's at. They're going to follow him. For the actual platform, Twitch, I don't know. I like the competition. I think the more that people move, the better, because it's going to kind of like kick Twitch in the butt and be like, yo, like, time to make some changes. Listen to the community. Listen to the streamers. Like, what do they want? Let's do something, because we don't have a monopoly on this.
Yeah, competition is almost always good for the consumer.
Exactly. So, and I like that he didn't go to Mixer, because like I'm done. Like, I don't want just everyone to go to that platform. I want people to go everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, keep it diverse. So like, I thought it was a great move, because he's already on the platform. He has like almost 2 million subs now. He's been growing his channel. He uploads daily, which is like props to anyone who can upload daily on YouTube.
Yeah,
even if you have a YouTuber, or I mean, even if you have an editor, like that's so much content.
Yeah.
You know. So, and like to title it and stuff, I don't know if his editor deals with the title and the thumbnail. He might have like some input on it probably. But I think it was a great move. Like YouTube gaming hasn't been like a huge competitor in streaming. It's one of the bigger ones, but like Twitch is always pretty much dominated.
It's safely number 2, but it's still probably not even close to Twitch.
Yeah, they're like revamping like the discoverability and like the layout. So they've changed it to make it more like consumer friendly when you're like looking through. But what do you think about it? I think it was a good move.
It depends what the deal was, and if it was worth it, and what YouTube plans to do. Because if their sole if their business model, their improvement of like, how are we going to beat Twitch, or how are we going to get more people to our site? If it's only we're going to get more exclusive creators, I don't like that idea. Like, they need to improve the platform. YouTube is by far and away billion times bigger than any other website when it comes to videos. It is the site. Nothing else is even on the radar. So but that's not the story for streaming, like you said. I think it's safely number 2. I'd be really surprised if Mixer was bigger than YouTube in the streaming category. I really doubt it, but I haven't looked. So, I mean, if they want to throw money at Courage, that's going to bring thousands of people to their platform. And then obviously for them, the hope is that those people will then... they'll see like the recommended streamers on the side of the screen next to Courage, and then the hope is that they'll stay there and then spend their money on the whatever YouTube's version of bits are. And I think instead of subscribing, you join on YouTube. I think that's the verbiage there, because they already have subscribing, but that's like the free follow. So
yeah, it's like I forgot what it's called. It's like become a part of like a club or group or something. I've seen like the button for it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
But I know like there's a lot of big streamers on YouTube already.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, Courage is already on YouTube, so he's already like really familiar with the platform. But now this is a really good move for him, like as a person, because I'm sure he has some sort of salary now, like he has guaranteed money.
Yeah.
So this will allow him, he might not have to stream as often as he used to. And now he can focus on like building up himself as a brand. He can go like, I don't know, get paid for talking to people or getting new marketing deals or just doing things that, he can just focus on that more than just streaming, because as a streamer, he's already one of the biggest. He doesn't have to stream 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, all that stuff. So I totally 100% get why these streamers are signing these deals.
For sure.
I would like. I don't know. I'd have to see the details of it, but from what I'm guessing in my head what the deals are, I would do it too. So
I'm sure Ninja's deal was the biggest like payout, but I think Courage's was the smartest.
You think
so? Because like in his like announcement video, he talked about like making all kinds of different content and doing stuff with YouTube. And then I saw like one of the YouTube CEOs tweet at him, or one of the YouTube like upper echelon like managers or whatever. He tweeted at him and he was like, "I'm super excited to like create all this content and really push your brand." Dang. So like I think they're gonna make like shows with them, maybe like some like skits, movies, like whatever. Like, there's just so much you can do with YouTube.
Yeah, like YouTube has YouTube TV, so they have all those exclusive shows that he could be a part of now. And like Google owns YouTube, and Google is like, they're obviously no joke. So it's kind of like when Ninja signed to Mixer, we were talking about, it's more of like he's signing to Xbox. Like he can sell Halo. I feel like that's the same case here, where Courage is now like with Google and YouTube as a whole. There's probably going to be more to it than just, I stream on YouTube now. It'll probably be like, for him, it was a fantastic move. Whether or not it pays off for YouTube in the long run, I guess we'll see. Right. I want to look at, I don't know if Microsoft puts out like Mixer analytics or numbers, or who we need to contact to get that information, or if they just put it out. I don't know, but it's been a while now since Ninja went over there, so I want to see like if anything has come from it yet. Like, I wish I knew somebody that is a big Ninja fan, where I'm like, so you follow him to Mixer, but then do you care about any of the other Mixer people? Because I looked up other Mixer streamers like a week ago, and it like the numbers are still just not even close to Twitch. So I really like to see the difference between the pre and post Ninja Mixer world.
I know that like they kind of pad their stats for like engagement and stuff, because Dr. Disrespect was talking about it when they approached him first before Ninja and Shroud, and he said that they kind of pad their stuff because the engagement rate's really high because of the default like Mixer app on every Xbox. Yeah. So like everyone kind of has the profile on the platform by default, so it's like force feeding the stats, because like it's just like every iPhone has iTunes.
Yeah, it's like Wii Sports being like the highest selling video game of all time, because it came with every single Wii.
Exactly. So I don't know. It's tough to say like with that, but yeah, I think I don't know. Courage also like said like 2020 is going to be like such a huge year. So like he probably already has a bunch of deals and like projects lined up with YouTube. So like,
oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in the works.
Yeah, and like out of all the people that have signed to new places, like his brand's the most, like, it's like the most attractive because of, it's not because, like, Ninja went because of, like, Fortnite and his gaming skills. Shroud was just because he's, like, a FPS, like, a first-person shooter, like, super skilled. Courage is, like, a personality, which, like, that's the most attractive for a brand, I'd say. Yeah. Because, like, he could play every game. He can do skits. He can do, like, acting. He could do whatever because he's a personality. He's not just playing one game. So I don't know, I think it was a smart move for YouTube. And I think like the whole like signing a streamer like to platforms thing, like Ninja kind of started it, and like it's gonna be like a NBA like free agent season type thing every year, where like people are like, oh shit, like who's going where.
Yeah.
Like, it's good though.
Yeah.
So
it's good, but it's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't know. I have so many like different thoughts on like every single direction of the topic. Like, I get why the streamers are signing the deals, and I get why the streaming platforms are doing the deals. But it's like, wouldn't it just be nice if they could just like have a program where like they input their stream key? I'm sure this already exists, but then they stream to every platform at the same time. You know, it's like it'd be nice if we could just do that. And if I'd rather watch you on Twitch, then I'd rather watch you on Twitch than on Mixer. If I don't, I'm not saying I dislike Mixer. I'm saying like if I did dislike Mixer, it's like crap. Now I got to deal with Mixer's crap because I want to watch Ninja. Like I'd rather you just stream on Twitch. So it's just like the exclusivity thing with video games, I guess. It's just like I understand why it exists. And it's cool, especially now because it's so brand new. It is like the sports thing. Like, oh, dang, he signed a Mixer. So,
yeah, I see your point too. The thing that I think that's good about it is just like all the hype. Everyone's like, it brings attention to it.
Yeah,
like,
so much attention.
It trends. It gets so many views. Like, it's just all good for streaming and gaming in general. So like, I keep repeating this like all the time. I don't know how many times I said on the podcast, but like anytime gaming gets attention and streaming, like that's good because like just it being more relevant just equals growth and attention, just all that stuff. So it's better for everyone.
Yeah, because like no matter how big somebody seems, it's like Fortnite still has millions and millions and millions and millions of players, but yet it'll have like 100,000 views on Twitch. So like that seems like a lot, but that's like 1% of the fan base still. So like it still has so much room to grow. Not Fortnite, but like just streaming in general still has so much room to grow. So yeah, like Courage signing to YouTube or Ninja signing to Mixer, like that makes national news. That's not just like video game outlets reporting on that. So then someone might see it. Someone might just go on, let me do my morning CNN like rounds, reading the paper basically, and like, oh, who's Courage? Oh, what's this? What's Mixer? What's Twitch? What's streaming? Like, and then they look into it and all that good stuff. So
yeah, I feel like just gaming is still, even though gaming's been around for like, if you count like the Atari, like how many years? 50?
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, around 50 years, so like half a century. Like I still feel like gaming's in such an embryonic stage. Definitely streaming.
Yes, streaming,
because it's not even been 10 years.
Yeah,
but like even gaming has so much room to grow. Like you just see like how crazy the graphics evolve over like every 5 years, and like just the experience and like VR is so new. Like that could be a huge thing, and like just seeing a movie like Ready Player One, like something like that could come to life.
That'd be nuts, man.
That should be real. But yeah, so I'm just excited to see like where everything goes. But it's cool to see like this NBA free agency type thing where like everyone's like, oh shit, where's it going? And I don't know, just content in general. It's just content's crazy.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'd be curious to see in 5 years from now if it worked out, if they're still doing it, if people are still signing these exclusive deals, or it turned out like Ninja's contract runs out and he goes back to Twitch and he's like, nah, fam, that was not a good idea. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't like being exclusive. I didn't like being stuck on a Mixer when I didn't want to be. Or if it turns out like he signs like a 10-year extension or something and he's like, hell yeah, this is where it's at. So
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
only time will tell.
Only time will tell. So did you want hard switch or segue or whatever? We're about 50 minutes in ish. Do you want to, our main like not newsy topic is we want to talk about there's just way too much content in the world. Do you still want to talk about that in this episode, or could we give that as a little teaser for next week?
It's up to you. Like we could, it's a topic where we can take like 2 minutes on it, or we can take like 15 to 20. So
yeah, because it just, I don't know, it depends. Because I feel like I could talk about an hour. I could dedicate a whole episode to this topic, but
yeah, we can save it.
Yeah, not that I would want to do that, but like we could. So it depends. How badly do you want to rant about Gears of War 5 right now?
Shit. I don't know. We can just talk. We just talk and see where it goes, I guess. because I'm gonna be doing like a YouTube video on Gears as well, going in depth. But since we're already at 55 minutes ish, close to an hour, our episodes usually go around. They've been going around an hour and 15 lately, but
yeah,
over an hour is like our threshold where we try to hit, and then in between an hour and hour and a half. So we can just kind of go over it and just talk about, because like the community is definitely not happy with just everything pretty much that the devs are doing, or whoever's decision it is. They're just not happy.
I felt that in my soul when you said everything. Like, it somehow all rushed into me at that moment of like, because when you said not happy with, like, I had a couple thoughts in my head of like, they're not happy with this, and this, and then when you said everything, I was like, damn, you're right.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it's just like a never-ending list of just like,
ooh.
You start. Well, okay. There's one thing that everyone is happy with, and that's the campaign.
Yes, I saw the perfect meme. It was a picture of this guy being held up by this little kid, and the little kid was like struggling big time, and the guy was like trying to see over this fence or something, and the guy was labeled Gears 5 9 out of 10s and 10 out of 10 scores, and then the kid that was holding it up it said campaign mode. Because
you actually saw that?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah. That's actually perfect.
It's perfect, because if the campaign wasn't, if it was even like 80% as good as what it is, I feel like that people would have trashed that game a lot more. But
people would have trashed. I mean, they already are, but like
the campaign of that game puts it in like the top 5 for me this year. Because it's so good.
The campaign's even the reason why we're even talking about Gears, probably still, because maybe. It probably, the campaign kind of like, it was like, everyone starts out, for the most part, everyone like, all right, I gotta play the new campaign, see what happens, and like that's the first week of like what people experience. So like the first impression of Gears of 5 was like, holy fuck, this game is like legit. Like when I played it, I was like, I love this game. Like this is the best campaign I might have ever played. And then you go to multiplayer and just a shit fest. Like,
pouring out for the multiplayer.
We've been talking about it. Yeah, we've been talking about it for weeks. The game's been out for a month now, right? Since early access.
And more than that. Didn't it come out in September?
2 months.
It's been out for like, we're coming up on 2 months.
Yeah, it's been 2 months since I played it. September 5th was the early access day, I'm pretty sure.
September
and
6th, maybe. I have that date in my head for some reason. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, and they should have had all the problems that we're having. They should have fixed them literally. And this might be me just being like super strict about it, but like they should have fixed it within the first week, maybe 2 weeks. Yeah. Like obvious stuff, like the ranking system. That's like what people play online, like multiplayer for. Like you want to rank up, they're grinding diamond. Like you're getting better at the game. You get rewards. There's like the ranking was all screwed up. You'd win a game. I'd win a game 2 or 3-0, and I'd go down from silver to like bronze, and like everyone was stuck in silver. It was just like, it was stupid. It felt pointless.
The entire basis of what online multiplayer mode is built around has been broken for 8 weeks.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You got the weekly store content, which gets worse by the week.
I don't know about that.
Well, this week was the worst week. There's just nothing in there. There's a spray, a banner. They don't even have a character skin this week.
Yeah. Well, they will tomorrow. They have the Marcus skin, supposedly. The prices are better than what they used to be, but I think
they've adjusted them, but
yeah, the prices are better, but unfortunately, that's just a lost battle. I think the fact that the prices are there at all already turns off so many people. Because if this was like the first game, like it's acceptable in games like Fortnite or whatever, because that's just how it is. This is the first game, but like we went through 5 games of free content and new stuff, and now it's just like, well, all that stuff, you have to buy it now. So it's like the fact that you have to pay any money for it at all is what's just screwed the game from the start, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Gears 4 was definitely not a good system.
That's very true.
It was good until Ultimate Edition, and then 4 introduced what actually doesn't. When I was living in it, and I was like, all right, I gotta fucking like level up and get 2,000 of these coins or iron or whatever. I forgot what it's called. You know what it's called? The currency?
No, to be honest.
It was something. 2,000 something.
Out of my brain.
Yeah, just to get the legendary like loot box for a chance to get something, or spend real money for a chance to get something.
Yeah.
That concept is way worse than what we have, but the system worked better because you could grind that currency for free. You could level up and earn it for free. In Gears, there's just a paywall for the stuff. And what makes it worse in Gears 5 is that there's one, not even good content, and two, if there is anything, it's expensive as fuck. And three, they're going to give you weapon skins, but they're going to give you one sniper skin for it of the type for $4, or they're going to give you like half the skins. Like, don't give me the whole set. Don't give me half.
Leave it to
I hate that.
Leave it to the AAA gaming industry to make something sound better but be hilariously worse than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, the fact that they give you like the pumpkin, it was like for the Halloween event, they gave you the jack-o'-lantern skins, but they gave you like the Nasher shotgun pistol sniper, but then you got to earn the other half. Like, no, give me the whole set if I'm going to pay.
Yeah.
Or like, let me earn the whole set. Like, that makes no sense to have like half of the set like available. I hated that part.
Yeah.
So
it's bad.
I don't know. They got a lot of stuff to fix. I see like their dev team like responding to a bunch of stuff, so like it's noted, but like will it get fixed? Who knows? We have Operation 2 coming up in December.
Operation 2
update.
Is its last chance for me. Last chance, Coalition. Yep, last chance. I never thought I would say I would completely drop a Gears game, but if Operation 2 is garbage, then I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. You did say though when you, well, I don't know. Did you? All right, so you said that if they try to charge their curb stomp, you wouldn't even play the game, but they did do it, but they did take it away. So how do you feel about that?
Well, they were at first. They were going to, but like you said, they didn't. So I guess we'll see. Like they announced that it was going to be in the store, and then they took it out. So it depends. Like it'll probably just be like something that you have to earn now, I hope. But even then, just how executions work, like it's going to be attached to the snub or something. Like
yeah,
it's still
so
everything is a lose-lose. They give us they 1 step forward, 20 steps back. So it's like, I don't know, man. It sucks because I've been championing gameplay as king my entire life. Gameplay trumps everything, no matter what. And Gears 5 has great gameplay for the most part. There's a few things wrong with it, but for me, nothing that breaks it. I'm not even completely upset about the ranking system being broken. Like, if there was no ranking system, I would still want to play the game. However, there's so much dumb and scummy stuff in this game that it has collectively banded together and trumped the gameplay of this game, which is crazy to me. It's like Plankton's army all coming together and forming a giant working human ear and opening the safe to the Krusty Krab and totally broke the whole thing. So it's just my whole mindset of the game itself. I'm just thinking like, I don't want to be supporting this. And even though I'm not buying anything, I'm still engaged in the game. So I'm supporting it that way. And for me to not want to support Gears is like, they messed up, man.
That's nuts. Yeah, like I remember I saw someone, that's two funny things. One thing was, this isn't actually funny. This is like, this guy commented on a tweet and he was like, you really charged like an execution, like the curb stomp we had in Gears 2. You gave it to us, but then charged us money when we could have. And then one of the devs commented and was like, yeah, you're right, that was a miss. Like, no, that wasn't a miss. It's obvious.
Yeah, you
should know.
Yeah. It was a miss. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, it wasn't like a miss, like, oh, you swung and missed, like you didn't even come to bat, like that. That was just scummy.
Yeah, and it's already in the game. The AI characters do it, and they did it in the beta. They did it in the beta.
And then a funny thing that happened was the Gears Twitter, the official Twitter, they tweeted that clip of the week's coming back, which is cool. They should have had it from the beginning, but that's coming back. And then someone said, do we have to pay Iron to submit the clip? And I was like, dude, that's the comment of the week.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I like that shit so hard.
Hell yeah.
I was laughing.
Like it and then unlike it just so you can like it again.
Dude, yeah, I was lolling at that.
Dang.
That was hilarious.
I'm surprised they didn't make us like I don't know, pay iron to unlock the last chapter of the campaign mode.
I know, dude. That's just the meme now. Greed of War.
Yeah.
But I guess the positive side is we've seen progress because like they had like the first week it came out, they had the thumbs up emote for one character. It cost $10. So that was hilarious. But like all of the other prices they've knocked down too.
Yeah.
Since then, I think they'll continue to knock them down lowly or lower or like have the full weapon set. But it's just like stupid.
I think the winter market skin is $10.
They said it would. I read somewhere that they said the skins would be $800, but I mean,
I don't know, maybe
$8
is still too much. It sucks because that's my mindset. They can't. It's unfixable because they're not ever gonna make everything free. It's just not happening. So it's like, me personally, at that point, that might just be my own fault of like entitlement or whatever. But like for me, it's totally like just busted. The whole system is done. So it's like
it should be.
It just sucks, man.
Yeah, it sucks because like there should be a pay or earn, not just pay or you don't get it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I guess because the stuff that is pay or earn is a hilarious grind. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I just need to learn to be happy with the like stupid amount of skins that I do have, of like the 5 characters that I do have, and just have fun with them. I guess that's I guess just what needs to happen.
I totally understand the pay or earn, but it's the gap between the pay and earn that makes it fucked up. So like the challenge tokens we talked about, was it last week or one of the previous episodes? The grind is way too much. Like they need to cut that shit in like 5 or 10. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I totally understand. Like, all right, I don't want to pay $10 for their skin. Let me, re-up or not re-up, or like get 50 kills with like the sniper or something.
Anything.
Like, not 1,500 like kills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous where you wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah. Or maybe like
that's the problem.
Maybe have what they have now. Maybe you can choose a path. Like, do you want to unlock this character through versus, horde, or escape mode? And then like you have your checklist in each one of those modes, I guess. I don't know. Like I just like I'll probably never play through a round of escape mode ever again. Like unless they come out.
Yeah, just for the fact that they're making you.
Maybe. Like I don't know. I just
that makes it worse.
because it was a grind from the beginning. Because from the very first time I played escape mode, my mindset going into it was I'm playing this because I have to earn the thing. It wasn't I'm playing this because it's fun or because I want to check it out. It's just that's the precedent that was set at the very beginning, is you have to play this mode if you want this thing. So I have never once had fun playing that mode. So if I'm not gonna have fun playing it, then I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna play versus mode. So
and like
that's it, I guess.
It's funny too because the grind that they make you do, like it's for a skin that's like like it's cool, but like make a fucking badass skin. Look at like what Fortnite does every week in, week out, day in and day out. Like put some damn effort. Like I don't even care. Like have like the first skin that I've actually like seen. I guess the Winter Marcus was pretty cool. The blood like Imaggio skin that they're giving you for the reset ranks Untitled Update 2.
Yep.
Like stuff like that like catches your eye. It's like it glows, or like there's a sick design, or like his special armor. Not like the subtle lazy changes they make to the characters is such a turn off.
Yeah, don't just take Faz's sleeves off and say, "Oh, but he's in the desert now."
Yeah. Oh man,
come on.
It's so sad to just see like.
That's why we've dedicated like 4 episodes to this.
Yeah, it's like the dev team has like 3 other jobs. That's what they treat it like. It's not like it's their life.
Yeah, like it's their little side hustle is creating characters for
that they don't
Gears
even
5.
care about.
Yeah.
And they want to make the most money they can because they don't want to put in time. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. Like, we need a new character. Take his sleeves off. All right, new character.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, you could give a 3-year-old a freaking design and make it better.
Yeah, hand him a couple crayons and we're good to go.
I would rather have that than what we get.
Yeah, man.
It's
hating on
Gears.
Nothing.
That's
nothing
our Gears
gets me
5
going more than hating. You know what really grinds my gears? Is Gears 5.
Dude, they just need to. I never complained about a Gears game this much ever in my life.
Ever. And 4 had loot boxes in it.
Yep.
Come on. You give a game company an inch and they take the whole freaking country, man. And you know how many dollars they've gotten out of me from it? 0. I hate that I bought well, I got early access, so maybe not, but I paid $20 more for them to shove Terminator down my throat. I am so sick of seeing Terminator stuff in Gears. Please get it. I know it's not. They're not.
Why would they do a second pack in it? That was dumb.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good.
It was fun. When you said, you know how many like dollars they got out of me, I was just thinking in my head, shit, I got the $60 pack of iron. Yeah. I'm not helping at all.
Yeah.
But that was before I knew they were gonna do all this. It was like it was like launch week where I got that.
Yeah, and they had a deal. You got $100 worth of iron for it. If they could have somehow came out and guaranteed no matter what, you're gonna have to buy stuff, so just get it out of the way now. Like, that's how it is. Deal with it.
Yeah.
But we're going to guarantee that it's going to be like Fortnite levels of quality and good. Then sure, I'll buy the $60 pack, I guess. Maybe not the $60 pack. I'd buy them as they come, I guess. But like, I would be more willing to give them money. But like, just every single thing that they do is like you see the garbage surrounding all of it.
Yeah, if I would have known that this is what the state of Gears would have been like 2 months in, there's no way I would have bought that pack.
Yeah.
There's no way. But I had high hopes. I believed in them.
Yeah, because of their past. Because of the past. Like, they've shown in the past that we should trust them. But, wow, that was taken away very quickly.
And here we are bitching in 5 episodes straight of Gears War content. I guess, I don't even know if we talked about it with Justin's episode, but I'm sure.
I don't think so. But will we make it 6 next week?
We're thinking about it.
Maybe. We just might. Depends. It's because they keep doing it. It's not like we're not like coming back to like week 1 of Gears and like just saying like we're still bitching about this one thing. Like, no, there literally is something new to cry and complain about every single week with that game. So it's like
they're putting salt in our wounds.
Yeah. Every week. Yeah, I'm waiting. They need a salt shaker. I mean, they might have already did this, but they need a what? Oh,
that was the salt,
in the wounds thing. They need a salt shaker mark. Like, when you can mark people, they need salt just to like to get meta with it. And yeah,
dude, fucking, we're salty Gears fans, but we're not even salty. We're just like, everyone feels the same, so I don't feel bad. Like, the whole community feels the exact same. I see it every day on Twitter. All these pros or like content creators for Gears are just like, dude, like, this breaks my heart because Gears has so much potential to be such an amazing game. It's so different. It's a one-of-a-kind game, and it's so damn fun.
Yeah, it really is a one-of-a-kind game. No other game plays or feels like Gears, even close.
Not at all.
So many games have clones. Like, when Dark Souls came out, there's so many like Souls-like games, Soulsborne games now. But Gears, Gears confirmed that almost every single third-person shooter should have a cover system, but no game like feels like Gears. And Gears feels so good.
Yep.
Well, it feels so good in my hands and on my body. I like it. Just rub, grind those gears on me. Grind them.
Yeah. Grind them. But yeah, so I have no.
Okay.
I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah,
honestly.
I know. It's just like Gear. All right, that's the last time I say Gears in this podcast. I promise.
We hope. We'll end this on a good note, and we hope that you have a great No Nut November.
How many of you have already failed November? We are, when this drops, we are 8 days in, 7 days in.
7 days in. If you have failed, do a 69 in the comments below. If you are clean, do a 0.
So does No Nut November,
69.
does that like, okay, so is that like self-nutting? Are they trying to get people to not have sex for all of November? Or is it kind of implied that it's like you're not going to do it yourself? Is that the...
I think it's I think it's all kinds of nuts, every shape, size, form.
Oh, then that's just doomed to fail from the start. Because you're making making the women upset. You're making the guys you're making the guys upset. This is The like percentage of people that joke about it to actually do it is so, like, this percentage that actually do it is so low. I bet it's less than 50 people on the entire planet.
Oh, I don't know. There might be like a Facebook like group out there or something that signed a petition.
I don't believe any of them.
You never know.
I do never know, but
I don't know. I don't. It's stupid. It's funny to joke about, but the actual idea of it, like, you'll explode.
Yeah, what happened to No Shave November? That was way better.
No Shave Nuts November. Just grow your views out for 30 days or 31. Whatever it is.
31.
Fuck that.
No, it is 30.
November's
it
31.
is 30.
Or it's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and December is 30.
30 days has September, April, June, and November.
See, I already forgot that, what you said, but that's a good way to remember.
Yeah, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except February.
Wait, what is it?
It's 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except February alone, which has 28 days clear and 29 on leap year.
When did you learn that?
3rd grade.
Really? And you still remember it?
Yes, sir. I think about it like enough, you know?
A lot.
Like, yeah, it stuck with me.
See, if you're a teacher, teach some shit that people will remember for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, I still remember the quadratic formula, and I don't even remember what you use it for. But if you gave me a problem and you said this works with the quadratic formula, use it, I'd be able to solve the problem. But
that's sick.
just because of a rhyme. Or like multiplying fractions and dividing fractions. Anything that had anything to do with a song or a rhyme or a melody or a jingle or something. I remember it. If only I had any drive to use my teaching degree and my music skills and put them together, but
either of us use either of our degrees. I just graduated too with a bachelor's in business administration. He's a teacher, but here we are podcasting because you do what you want in life.
That's right.
You follow your passion and you fucking work at it. This has been Chillin For Our Lives, episode 5. We love you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube, listen on the audio, rate 5 stars on Apple. We love you. We'll see you next week. We're out. Peace.